Hello, today we're going to be having a look at how to add YouTube videos and embed sound files into your PowerPoint presentation. Now, unfortunately, I do not have Windows 2010, which in my opinion is the better version. I only got Windows 2007, which is a bit more complicated. So, most likely you're going to be using 2010, so for the sake of this tutorial I'm just going to have to show you a few screenshots that I took at work and one quick little video. So here we go. So we start off with our basic presentation, and here's the basic layout of it. So go to the next slide here, and you can see we've got the insert tab, so you would click insert, and we've got all these little things we can insert into a PowerPoint: images, illustrations, links, text, symbols, media. The media ones we want to concentrate on. So you would click on video, and here we got it highlighted, and in this image I've created a new slide and entitled video ready to put on my content. And here, if I clicked on the arrow down here, so I'm having to click the bottom one here to go to the next slide, you would have three options: video from file, video from websites, so that'll be from YouTube, and we've got clip art video. Personally, I've not looked at clip art videos, but you can have a go. Usually, I would say for a really good running PowerPoint presentation, you would preferably go with a video from file, because you don't have to wait for the upload, you don't have to wait for it to buffer, it just runs straight away. With a YouTube video, on the other hand, you would have to wait a little bit. So if you're going to use a YouTube video, you would have to prepare maybe something to talk about before, whilst you're waiting for it to buffer. Don't just rely on the video. But I'd say for this tutorial we're just going to look at YouTube video, and for the audio one it's going to be from file. So the next one, once you click on which of the three you're going for, I clicked for insert video from website, you will get out this little window and ready to receive your embedded code, which luckily all YouTube videos come with. Right, now that we've waited to get a video, we can go onto YouTube, and I'm going to go with a good old classic walk this way. Do not go for the Girls Aloud version, I will judge you on that. So we'll just go with MCD walk this way. So here's a typical YouTube video with fantastic music, which I'm going to turn down, otherwise I'm going to start singing to it, and you don't want to hear that. So here we go. Here's a video I want to include in my PowerPoint. So next, what I've got to do, I've got to get the code for this. Now, fantastic, YouTube has made this very easy. If we scroll down a bit, we've got share. If we click on this, it takes us to usually just a link, but this will not do at all for our PowerPoint. We want to have embedded code, so we click on embed. Now here we've got the iframe, which is usually ideal for websites and things like that, but for PowerPoint, no, it won't accept it. So we're going to go on use old embedded code. And if you have a look on, oh dear, didn't want to click that. Well, you can read more details on that. Won't bother today. So go click on that, and I usually tick off show suggested videos because we don't need it. And here I can set the size. I'm going to go to a nice, actually I'm going to set it to 640. So there we go, I've got the code. You can right click, let's see, select all to make sure it's all selected, then again copy and use in your PowerPoint. Now we have the code. You would paste it into the window we opened earlier, and sorry we're having to go back to the PowerPoint slides. Well, not PowerPoint, the screenshots I took earlier. So yeah, here's the embedded code I copied, and a chicken crowing in the background. So there we go. So you pop it in there, you can click insert, and voila, you've got the video. Now unfortunately, for some reason, you could test the video by clicking the play button in the top corner here, and it usually should work. Another good way to make sure it works is to actually test the PowerPoint. You would preferably do that by pressing F5. Now, whenever you create a video or you add any videos onto your PowerPoint presentation, you get a new set of options with it. And that's usually the top tab here. It's highlighted nicely, video tools. So we've got two options, format and playback. So here we could do play, corrections where you want to make it more brighter, add a color, change it, etc. We've also got some nice frames we can add with it, which I believe I have for the 6th video. There we go. So I added a nice, just clicked on one of those and it adds a nice border around it. You can change the shape, video border, video effects, etc. You can layer them, bring them forward, etc. Crop it. There you go. So you can do all kinds of things just to make it look really good. And in the next slide, the most important one in my opinion is to get the whole thing working. You have playback, and here you've got start, and I've clicked the drop, well in this image I've clicked the drop down where we've got it playing either automatically, on click, or across slides. I'm not sure, will you play the video across the slides? I guess that means you would play it, your presentation would be going, you would have the video constantly on every slide, but it'll run normally. I haven't used that one, so I'm not sure about that. On click, that means that you click on the video, it plays. Usually best when you have a file, a video from a file or a USB stick, but for YouTube, not good. You want it to play automatically. Why? Because YouTube videos have that built-in play button. It has the built-in click on it, so it's pointless having it twice. You're ending up having to click it from the PowerPoint and then click it from the YouTube video. So I'm not sure. Well, you don't really need it. You can also adjust volume, etc. All kinds of things. Rewind after playing. I'm not sure why that's there, but okay. Reminds me of a VHS, if anyone can remember those. And yes, that's all you have to do, and then you would have your video done. So the next image we're going to have a look at adding audio, and this time I'm going to add audio from a file. I suppose you could look on websites and things like that. I haven't found any that go with a PowerPoint, but there's bound to be some out there. I don't think I've tried doing it from web like YouTube. Worth a shot, but I think the only options you've got is from file and from clip art audio. There are some clip art audios which you could use to maybe applause or something, but be careful not to use too much audio because it can get really annoying, such as that cockerel in the background here. So now I come up with this video, with this window asking me which audio to insert. You would then navigate to the audio. Please do not judge me on this choice. I've got Hot and Cold by Katy Perry. And next, bang, once you've selected your audio, doesn't matter if it's music, etc. or a recorded clip, you then have this speaker icon. And with the speaker icon, you can then have the same options before. We've got this selected, and at the top here you've got audio tool options, just like we had with the video ones. And the format, almost identical to the video one. We have remove background, so we can remove backgrounds and such, corrections, we could give it a border, we can add picture borders, bring it forward, etc. I believe I have done so here. And yeah, in this example I've chosen this nice looking border, and there we go, we've got it around there. I believe you would still see this play ahead. You could have a look into, I don't see any options here for removing. I'm sure you could right click and do something with that, but really you want the option to play it. So there we go, we've got the icon there, and have a look at the playback options. So let's have a look here. We've got play, so you can listen to it without having to play the, preview the actual PowerPoint. You're just previewing the audio. Add bookmarks, you can probably add bookmarks. You can trim the audio, so you can reduce it to maybe just the chorus or particular lyric. You can say when it fades in, when it fades out, so it's not just bang and it starts, so it's just there. You can adjust volume settings, which I think comes with low, medium and high. And of course, just like we had with the video settings, we've got start on click. So usually I would, unless you want it, if you've got like an ambient soft background music to lull your audience to, I don't know, full sense of security, you could have it automatically, but for me I'm going to leave it on click. And of course we've got loop until stop. If you've got a nice looping background, I don't know if you want to put I was an epic saxophone guy playing in your PowerPoint, you could do. And I'm not sure I got rewind after playing. That's a rather odd one there. I'm not sure about that. But yes, that is it really. Once you've got all the settings, and that's it. You have video and music ready to play in your PowerPoint, and that's all you have to do with it. Is really that simple. And once you preview your PowerPoint, unfortunately I couldn't with this PowerPoint presentation because for some reason the Flash player was outdated on my PC at work where I recorded these, so that's a bit of a pain in the backside. But yes, this would definitely work in Windows 2010, and hopefully you've enjoyed this and helped you with your video and audio issues.